there are built-in incentives for pediatricians to give vaccines according to the CDC schedule. If, for example, with my Blue Cross Blue Shield contract, I have a certain percentage of my patients, I think it's above 90%, it might be 95, fully vaccinated by the age of 2 years, I get $400 per patient. It's going to shock everybody to know that they haven't really studied what it's like to put DPT and HIV and IPV and Prevnar together, which has been happening routinely for several years. So as new vaccines are added to the schedule, they have never studied them in combination. So I'm very distressed at the way COVID vaccine is even being added for all the reasons we discussed. But I think it's very irresponsible to essentially add it in with other vaccines without any data to see how those children fare. One of the things that upsets me so much is learning about all the awful things that spike protein and lipid nanoparticles do, and then thinking about giving 4 shots to babies and then yearly for what used to be a 76-year lifespan for women at least. But the number of times that we're going to subject these babies to an mRNA that's synthetic, that's not our natural mRNA, that's going to then induce them to make a spike protein, which we know has toxic effects. As I'm learning more and more about what it does on a cellular level, how it dysregulates our immune systems, how it interferes with toll-like receptor pathways that are very important, how it demonstrably causes heart problems. And the thing about myocarditis that worries me so much is there have been several studies now that have confirmed what I thought clinically, which is that a lot of cases of myocarditis in kids are going to be missed clinically because some of the symptoms are pretty nonspecific, and you don't really necessarily find it unless you look for it with things like the troponin levels or echocardiographs or gadolinium scan. And this idea that somehow we think this myocarditis is going to be kinder and gentler is, I